Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Prizepicks video talking about the NBA for Wednesday, April 10th. In this one, we have 5 picks in the video for you to consider, so stay tuned to hear all 5 of our picks. I do also give out more picks in the private Discord. Me and 5 other cappers in the Dynamo Discord gave out another 3-pick slip over here that hit. Also, using my favorite picks from the private Discord, hit a 4-pick slip here for a 10x and a 5-pick $20 flex play here for another 10x, just from my favorite picks given out by the cappers in the channel. So we had a huge day. You can see some other huge wins, people knocking a ton of slips out with Taco Tuesday and some of our picks. Coley hitting some massive plays here. One of the private Discord members, you could see 2 6-pick entry hits just yesterday for him in the private Discord. So definitely get over there, check it out. It's less than $1 per day to get access to the private Discord on the monthly plan, or less than winning one $5 3-pick slip on Prizepicks, which is pretty crazy, and people definitely are betting more than that. But also, I want to open up the free sections of the Discord. So if you guys want to hop into the free sections, get in here, chat about NBA and other sports, see what some other people are thinking about, definitely get in here. We'll open it up. We don't open it up that often, so definitely consider joining up in the private Discord to get access to those 5+ cappers, more picks for me and them. But definitely join up in the free sections of the Discord. Both of those links will be down below, so we'll see you in there. Let's get into this one. The first pick we have, we're going to Trey Mann here. I think this is a good spot for him against Atlanta. He was playing a bunch of minutes when he first came to Charlotte, and then kind of his minutes were tapered down. Now they're back up. Liking him in this spot against Atlanta. He's been playing over 30 minutes a night and being pretty effective scoring and with his assist rate, but I think he can even up it in this game. And this is one that he's been hitting pretty consistently when he's been given the minutes on Charlotte. Given a good matchup here, 15.5. Outlier is one of my favorite tools for player prop data and research. We're going to look into this one for Trey Mann over here and use this throughout the entire video. So if you want to check them out, they do have a free trial for 7 days, link down below. But you can see the points plus assists, 15.5. He's only hit this 37% of the time, but most of those games were not with Charlotte. So we can just look at games he's played with Miles Bridges, because even with Charlotte, Miles Bridges has so much usage, so we have to look at games just with him. Still, he's hit this 58% of the time. As of late, the minutes have been up as well. So you can come down here, look at the minutes. And last game he played almost 35 minutes before 32, and then for some reason 2 games before that in tougher matchups against Clippers and Boston, he was playing 25 minutes a night. But now, yeah, it's up in the 30s, so we like to see that. I think that should continue. No reason really why it shouldn't continue. You can see Atlanta's defense 28th ranked, so third to last in the NBA in points allowed, 25th in assists allowed. You can also see, that he is getting 30 minutes. You can also only look at games where he's playing at least 31 minutes. Then he's hit this 2/3 of the time with games with Miles Bridges as well. So definitely a cool tool over here. Definitely check it out. The trial with that link down below helps me validate some of these picks that I'm liking and find some other ones as well. All right, the next pick here is going to be Daniel Gafford on a back-to-back. Tough matchup against Miami, but this line is so low at 18.5 against Miami. I was all over this one. We were all over this in the private Discord yesterday at 20.5. Without Derek Lively, Daniel Gafford plays a ton of minutes. So we love to see that, and I just think this line's too low. Even in a tough spot here, we're still going to go to it. Daniel Gafford over on his PRA. So we could see the PRA 18.5. This is a line he's hit 61% of the time. Obviously, he was traded mid-season, and in the first games with Dallas, he was barely playing. So also, this is a little tainted. 6 minutes here, 6 minutes, 13 minutes. Now he's been playing a ton. So we could see last game he played 25 minutes, and it was a blowout. He would have played more at the end if they weren't blowing him out. But he had a huge game. He had 34 on the PRA with 26 points. And I don't think he really played that much in the fourth quarter at all, because they were up by 30 heading into it. But he still played 25 minutes. Game before that was brutal foul trouble and then game before that played 31. So we can look at games also where he's only played 25 plus minutes, and he's hit this 85% of the time this season. I do think he'll play like 30 minutes as long as he's not in foul trouble in this one. And that's just an insane hit rate, 85% of the time this year that he's hit this one. And then we can also look at games that he's played with Luka, but also without Derek Lively, because the minutes do jump up. In 5 of those 7 games, he's hit this one. And we could see the minutes. Well, this was that game, the foul trouble game we were talking about. But besides that, he's been smashing this one without Derek Lively and with Luka. So going to Gafford here for that second pick. For the third pick, we're going to come over to OddsJam and check out one of their top favorite picks, which is based on what other sportsbooks have. So you can toggle between Prizepicks or Underdog or any of these other player prop sites up here. One of the Prizepicks tab, one of their favorite picks on the day is under Booker 27.5 points. You can see other sportsbooks. FanDuel has it at 26.5. Pinnacle, I think the sportsbook with the sharpest odds, has it at 26.5. The only one that doesn't is going to be DraftKings over here and Prizepicks. They have it at 27.5. So we're taking the under against Clippers. Tough matchup. Both teams playing on a back-to-back as well. And Booker had like 2 crazy games out of nowhere, but that I think got people really hyped up on his points prop. But as far as consistency, he has not been consistently hitting this one at. So they have it 26.5 over here as well, 46% hit rate. But we can give the alternate line at 26.5. He's hit this 43% of the time this year. Looking at his last 10 games, looks like he's hit it about half the time. Yeah, 5 of 10 games. Last 3, 13, 25, and 12. Following that 52 and 40 point game. Last 20 games, he's only hit this in 7 of 20, 35%. Clippers are definitely a tough matchup here. As we saw last game, he only scored 12 against them and a back-to-back. So for all these reasons, the higher line on Underdog and all the other reasons we gave, we're going to go to the under on Booker here of 27.5. So definitely check out OddsJam as well. They do have a free trial if you use that link down below too, and then you get 25% off for using that link if you want to continue with it. Another great tool to find the best value. So for the next pick, we got to go back to that Miami game. So Gafford just has a really low line, but then I do think it's a good matchup here for Bam Adebayo. And I like going to him, especially because it looks like Hero will be out this game after playing in their last one, and they're going to be resting him. So we're going to go to Bam here, over 29.5 points plus the rebounds. For Bam, definitely a line he's been hitting all year. 62% of the games this year he's hit over this, so definitely good thing to see there. He did play a ton of minutes last game, but I do think he is in a good spot here. 20th in points allowed, Dallas is 25th in rebounds allowed. So I think he could be in for a big game here without Hero too. We can come and look at games that he's played without Tyler Hero, and it jumps up to 67% hit rate on this one as well. I think most of all, the scoring bumps up without Hero. So going to this one for Bam, the points plus the rebounds on the over against Dallas. Good matchup for him. I think it should be a close back and forth game here where both Gafford and Adebayo can get these lines done. So let's go to the next pick. For the next one, we're going to take our second under of the video. It's going to be Paolo Banchero. We're going to go under on his points plus rebounds of 31.5. You'll notice his points is way up there. I feel like for the past 2 or 3 weeks, we've seen this one at 21.5. Now it's bumped up to 23.5. Fairly good matchup against Milwaukee, and they're not going to have Giannis either. So I guess they think this matchup's really good. At 31.5, we're also getting a discount on the rebounds because if he hits this one at 24 and then gets 7 rebounds, he's still at 31. So he'll have to get, 32 combined. So a bit of discount taking the under as well. And I think these lines are really high for Banchero. So we're going to come over to Outlier and look at Banchero real quick on this one. So the points plus The rebounds here at 31.5. It's a line he's only hit 32% of the time this season, so it does not look very good. Just overall on the season, Milwaukee, they aren't the best defensively, allow the 21st most points, 19th most rebounds, so around middle of the league, a little worse overall in these categories. We did see this one open up at 30.5. Now it's bumped up to 31.5, so getting some savings there. And then also we can look, last year he only hit this 28% of the time. And Orlando is like fully healthy here, so I don't expect him to play huge minutes in a game that they probably should win without Giannis. You can look at games he's played this year everyone's healthy, so except for, you don't know, Franz might not play, but I do think he does play. But like with Jalen Suggs, this one goes down to 31.5. With Isaac in there, it jumps down to 23.5. So games when they're like fully healthy with their normal starters. Who else? Wendell Carter, 21% of the time when those three guys play. So when they're fully healthy as well, he just doesn't have to do as much. So going to be going to under on Banchero there. So if you guys want more picks from me and 5+ cappers, join up in the private Discord. Gave out 3 more picks yesterday in addition to the video that hit. Using my favorite picks from cappers in the private Discord, I hit a 10x slip here and then a 5-for-5 flex 10x slip as well, just for my favorite picks from the cappers yesterday. You can also see some massive wins over here from Coley. 2 6-pick slips hits using some of the picks in the private Discord, plus a ton more hits. Check it out. It's less than $1 per day on the monthly plan. But also, I want you guys to join up and talk about NBA, MLB, other sports in here. We're opening it up for free, which we normally don't do, and a lot of people give. And a lot of people are talking about their picks in the free sections as well, so definitely check it out. We'll see you over in the Discord and subscribe to the channel.